everyone! So I finally got around to trying Deco-Den. I didn't make a whole lot of things because I was only working on it for one day, just part of a day. Here are a couple of the things that I made. These are just little bead and glitter containers. I'm not going to go on Google and look up a Deco-Den definition, but basically it's decorating containers. It's decorating anything you want. People decorate their cameras, their cell phone cases. This video is mainly going to tell you a bunch of different supplies that you should have around for Deco-Denning, and at the end there will be a little mini tutorial just on how I decorate a tiny container. First of all, most people use this Alex Plus acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. I already have mine open, that's why there's a sandwich bag on it. I suggest getting the squeeze tube rather than this plastic one because you can push this out with your fingers, but once it gets too far up, it kind of, I don't know, it's a pain in the butt. Or some people use super glue. But this stuff comes out white, like the stuff that I've seen around YouTube the most. And super glue, of course, would be clear, but I got this from Home Depot. Be sure to ask your parents if you're allowed to use it and such, and if you have to use it outside, because there's warnings on this bottle. I know there's warnings on different paints and nail polishes and all that, but it says, use in a well-ventilated area. It even says to use gloves and to use a mask and stuff. There are some eco-friendly kinds if you're worried about that, but I haven't tried them out, so I don't know how well they work. One brand of eco-friendly caulk is EcoBond. You can use Ziploc bags. I haven't tried this out yet, but you would just squeeze a bunch of silicone into this baggie. Then you can put one of these cake decorating tips on the end of the bag. You might want to stick it on the inside and let it poke out of the corner there. You can use anything to decorate your Deco-Den pieces, but here are some ideas. Little shaped sequins, non-traditional buttons that just have a little hole on the back. This was a mini slinky that I cut up. You can use plastic beads and just cut the little bead loop off. And then you can use glass seed beads or any kind of beads. You can put them on sideways to hide the hole in the bead. And you can get beads from any craft store, sometimes the dollar store, sometimes Meijer, Target, Kmart, Walmart, all those places. You can get strings of pearls, and these ones aren't actually beads. They are just connected to the string, and you can just cut the string apart and use the pearls. I got these from a yard sale, but you can get them from craft stores, of course. Here's some containers that I got from the dollar store. They're heart containers. Those are things that you could decorate and they'd be really cute. There's random things in here. Here's some bottle caps. And I showed bottle caps because I filled them with silicone and paint, and I made little cakes and pies out of them. And then you can add little magnet backings to them if you want, or you can use them for your dolls or toys or little teddy bears. You can use polymer clay canes. I bought mine from an Etsy shop. Just go ahead and search either Etsy or eBay for polymer clay canes, and you'll need either a blade or X-Acto knife to cut them with. These little strawberries on here are from the strawberry cane that I just showed. You can use puffy paint to decorate. You can use shaped erasers, glitter, rhinestones, and then I have these mini rhinestones. You can use these mini rocks that I got from, I don't even know, the zoo maybe, who knows. Also, glitter is a great way to decorate your Deco-Den pieces. I got all of these in the dollar section at Michael's. If you want to go the squishy route, these are squishy donuts from Me Love Wholesale on Etsy. I don't know if you can make them look as good as this because they might have a machine to cut out the donut shape and stuff. These might be factory made, I'm not sure. Anyway, you can buy some craft foam. Here's the label of it, and this was from Hobby Lobby. I cut out a triangle for a cake slice. If you use these little icing tips, you can get frosting on there in a really decorative way. I haven't made a cake yet, as you can see, but maybe in the future. These are little Play-Doh pieces that I made years and years ago, and I didn't think I'd have a use for them. But I put them on this container along with a polymer clay cupcake that I made. Here are the containers I made so far. This is a polymer clay sunflower that I made with a mold, and then I just have little mini rhinestones around it. This is a polymer clay rose that I made, and I have little glass seed beads and glitter on the silicone. And then these really tiny pink things are pieces of wax, but they don't stick on. And actually, I'm really afraid that the beads will fall out too. So I'm not really a huge fan of Deco-Den at this moment, but we'll see. Here's another flower that I made with a mold. These two pretty much match. Here's another cupcake that I made out of polymer clay, and then there's little rhinestones and little pearls from those strings I showed you. Here's a polymer clay strawberry that I made, and I put some silicone in the middle to stick it down, and then I just made a ring around, and I put glitter and rhinestones on that little ring. Finally, I have these containers, and I just put plastic snow cone button type things on there, and glass beads and pearls and glitter, and there's a little rhinestone. So these are set. There's a pink one, and I'm going to show you how to do the purple one. Alright, so I'm doing this part outside just because I don't really use this in the house very often. This is how I have to get this caulk out right now because I can't reach down it. This is going to look really messy, but squeeze a big glob onto the top of your container and then just smooth it out all around. You have to work in a timely manner because it dries a little bit quick. Not like super rushed, but... And this is the stuff I'm using to decorate. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the little items that you put on. If you search eBay or Etsy for Cabochons, and I will put that in the down bar if you don't know how to spell it, but you can find a bunch of cute cabochons to put on your creations. So first I'm just putting my snow cone in the middle. If you're worried about getting this on your hands, because the container does say like try not to get it on your hands, you can use tweezers or a pair of rubber gloves, or both. Then I'm just going to put these around the edges. I have purple beads for around the edges. Be sure to stick these beads in pretty far so they don't come out when it dries. Then I'm just putting little pearls that I cut off the strings in between that. Last one. Finally, I'm just sprinkling a little bit of glitter on. You don't have to worry about pushing the glitter down because the glitter seems to hold really well. Then you have to let this dry at least overnight. I'd probably let it dry for a couple of days. There's the final snow cone container of mine. And that's what it looks like. And yes, I've only done simple designs so far, but maybe if I try out some of my decorative tips and get more cabochons, then I will make more things and show you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably not going to be making Deco-Den things a whole lot because, I don't know, it's not my favorite thing to do. I know it looked like I had a lot of stuff out on that table, but honestly, you have to have a lot of little odds and ends to make cute containers and cover them all up, or else it's just going to be like a bunch of beads and glitter thrown on there because you only have one flower button or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, check out all of my links in the down bar, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you guys have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.